Shut your mouth. Yo, what's going on with Tankz and Bouncer, man? I've been watching these videos, but I fully can't understand it, and I can see Clue in the mix as well. These are getting mad emotional over nothing. I think. Or is it something? Let's check it out. I need to watch this video here. I'm not watching all of the videos, and I'm not watching them all the way through. I just kind of need an understanding. Tankz the Gatekeeper doesn't care about ambush. Let me see this.
So you're telling me I can straighten my teeth in as little as 4 to 6 months from just £38?
What we doing there? You subscribed?
Let me forward my man.
You get people when I speak on that. Because you know the folks in that are still in the streets will phone me and say, bro, how you letting X, Y, and Z talk about you like this, bro? And
that is true though. As soon as you do a video with someone online, everyone's acting like people have talked to you about it in some way where it has to be a fight or something. Like, fucking hell.
Laugh. Because that's the point when it clicks and I say, man's actually changed, you know?
It don't mean that you changed. It just means you're on the internet and you don't need to react to everything, I reckon.
You know, sometimes you know you're changing your ways, but sometimes you need to see things to make it make sense that it's clear now you are changing. And for me, that's the times that it happens to me. When I get the calls from the folks and that, and they don't understand why I'm not vexed or I'm not mad and I'm not crashing out, and that's when I know. But for them, they're just like street mentality. And one thing we all need to know is that we're all going to take our own time to get to that place of change.
You know what it is for me? When I went on to Young Spray's podcast and he was talking on certain issues with my mom and rare. Like, I'm sitting down having a conversation with a man that I've seen speak about people in certain different ways. Why am I going to be emotional to how someone who doesn't know me like has a conversation about my own situation? That would make me a very emotional person. And I feel like a lot of people that watch content, assume that you've got to have this emotion like that. It's just like standard to be like that. But when you're in this content space, you like what Bouncer says, you got to be internet ready. So a part of that means like detaching your emotions to a lot of your situations, because people are going to be making content. And then a lot of people will say, yo, fuck that, not for content. I wouldn't do that. But then you just don't need to be in this space. You get what I'm trying to say?
I might be there now. I could have been here way sooner, but I wasn't probably ready to. It all happens to us.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yo.
Different times in our life. You have to be ready for the change before I can talk to you about change. Do you get that? Otherwise, it's just going to fall on deaf ears. No disrespect intended. Because no one could have told me, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago about changing. And our parents have been trying to do that our whole lives, bro. We never listened to them because we always thought we knew better. So it takes you to go on your own journey to realize what's nonsense, what's real, who's fake, who's real. So they're proud of you, especially locally. But I'm here now. The folks calling me, they're not ready yet.
Clue. I need to find out what's going on with Tankz and Bouncer. We don't need to know about the change at the minute, please.
Maybe, like, for example, when I went to Shoreditch the other day, stepped outside to do something productive. I was judging an event for talent. And it was...
Clue, please.
And discussions, or if we're sending shots, we're sending shots, like, but crashing out, I don't think you'll ever see me do that online. No way. But Tankz, buddy, the clipboard is for you. You know. Now, Tankz, this ain't no trying to get Tankz out of here campaign, or we're against Tankz campaign. No, bro. We can't get you out of here. We wouldn't want to get you out of here. You're a young brother that's doing his thing. Crazy accolades. Crazy. The subscribers that you've achieved, bro. Salute. But
Tankz was one of the first to, like, everyone was saying that Tankz is like the UK's academics at one stage, and then everyone started popping up and doing content. And then, but you know what? One thing I'll say about Tankz is he's consistently, kind of semi just stayed in his lane whilst everyone's maybe. Can I say that? Or am I chatting shit? Because he's got involved in a few controversies when he came onto our podcast, and he went at Nimrod. You know what I rated about that though? It was just that he showed us, like there's levels to content, and if you want to push for views, then you got to do certain things in certain ways. And he created the altercation with Nimrod for views. You get it? But he didn't like. It wasn't an emotional time for him. Like I don't think he actually likes Nimrod though. You get what I'm saying? So I think the point where he collapsed, where he didn't like him, he thought, you know what? I'm gonna push this content now. Yeah. Created arguments. Drew Nimrod out, and then after the podcast, he was like, as soon as the podcast was done, he's like, yeah, we need to make a video to promo this. And then he had us fucking in the studio acting like these like was gonna fight. You get me? And the views just blew up, and we was like, rah. You get me? It's not to say that we wouldn't know how to do that kind of stuff. And at the time, we was actually going viral for a lot of different arguments, but it was just the marketing to promo the actual podcast and the intention to make content for that specific purpose. You get me? Just kind of put a light bulb moment on the podcast at that time. So yeah, big up Tankz, man.
What we have to call out is nonsense when we see it. Hands and feet for you if we see you. Now I know you're.
Yo, is everyone talking about fighting and all these things, man? Taking things a bit too seriously, man. What's on the internet needs to stay there, man. See, when people start doing everything else, that's when it's just weird.
Taking your mask off in 2026 in March, and I was laughing when I heard you say that.
Okay, so you know.
Especially when I heard you say you need to be in a Nasium first to get ready, because you know what I've been saying to you. Stand on it. I know it's resonating with you. But cool, man. March 26th, if that's what you want to do, bad man, then cool. Yeah, just know. But look, today you made me aware that you was gatekeeping, bro. And just to give my folks some context, what do I mean? I was approached to do some football content with Tankz. And when I was asked would I do it, I said, of course I would do it. Big up Tankz, he's doing his thing. When I forwarded into this space, I gave everybody their flowers and their respect. I told people, big up everybody in this content space that was here before me. I DM'd a couple people and told them, yo, love what you're doing.
Oh, Clue, you didn't DM us though. You didn't DM us. Disrespect. See how the brothers get left out? Gatekeeping. And you know that you've done that though, Clue. And you're supposed to come down this week, and you flopped us again.
Any advice you got for me, let me know. So then when you see that respect turn into disrespect and it's thrown in your face, hands and feet is what I say.
So you want to fight, man, because that.
And you're asking me, why is it hands and feet? Why? He told us why, bro. Tankz told us that when me and Bouncer had our situation, Tankz, after learning the information of maybe doing a football content with myself, he asked Bouncer, what's the situation with you and Clue? Because I'm rocking with you, bro. And if there's a situation with you and Clue, I'll leave that alone. So,
ooh. What do you reckon about that? What do you reckon about that? It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Because loyalty is a thing. But also, every individual situation, doesn't need a level of loyalty, I'd say. Maybe communication and transparency, but I don't think every situation needs for people to take sides. Do you get it? It kind of makes a division that's like not necessary. I'm all right.
So while I was here thinking,
why are you not speaking, bro?
What's going on with this situation with the football content? Tumbleweed was passing. I just started thinking, maybe people are busy, the folks are busy, and that's cool. Like maybe I hear a call. But no. Tankz was over there talking to Bouncer, telling Bouncer, What's the situation? Because you know I rock with you, bro. And I won't do that with Clue. Hence why we never done it. Gatekeeping.
So then that means what did Bouncer say? So that means Bouncer's reply would have been, nah, I'm not fucking with him. Don't fuck with him. But we all scream about gatekeeping, innit? So supposed to really keep it fair, but I don't know the ins and outs of the situation. I wouldn't say that's gatekeeping, though. I'd just say that he probably just didn't want to work with you on that specific thing. Is that gatekeeping? Maybe it should be called something else. I feel like we make these words gatekeeping, all these things, and there's levels to every single word. You get what I'm saying? And if you just start throwing them around willy-nilly, everything's going to be gatekeeping. Everyone's going to be using the word gatekeeping for every scenario. And then what starts to happen? It just starts to wash down the word, bro. And then the real gatekeepers sit back and just laugh, basically. You know what I mean? So the people at the top of the chain just watch everyone argue down at the bottom, and they're still gatekeeping. You get what I mean? So it's one of them things where I don't know though, man. Maybe I just haven't watched enough to know.
Been bad, man. Hands and feet. And here's my point, Tankz. That's gatekeeping, bro. You're preventing an opportunity for me and yourself. Who knows how well it could have done, bro? But the moment you prevent another opportunity for someone else, that's gatekeeping, bro. Now, look. Yes, I could have understood if that's your brother, that's your dog, it's your bona fide brethren. I could have understood it. But you told us you've only met Bouncer twice, bro. And
see, that's what I'm saying. I hear that, though. I hear that. It's like it's not. I've been known him long enough to be rocking him with him like that. And still, though, even if you rock with someone for long, it's the internet. I just don't think everything needs to be so. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, obviously, coming from Birmingham and building a platform, you're gonna have friends that are affiliated to certain things. I got brethren that are like not happy that I'm speaking to other people, or not speaking. Sorry, that like, you know what I'm saying, certain situations, or brethren that will question them like, raw. So that's happening. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and if they don't know the situation, they'll make it more of a thing because of the content that's online, if that makes sense. So everyone just watches the content and assumes that alliances are being made, or my man's doing things behind your back. You get it? And bro, business is business. Like, whether you're doing business or not, you still got to hold your integrity in real life. Like, you don't need to be chatting no street business with people that you shouldn't be. But if you've built relationships with people that are not based on anything street like that, why should you be stopped from doing the business? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And at the same time, though, if someone's questioning you on that relationship, that's still not a problem. I don't feel like that's a problem, but it's how you respond to the question, and then it's how, you know, you just communication. I feel like communication is key to anything, innit? Well, that's where a lot of things go wrong also, and that's where things escalate. But yeah.
And you barely speak to Bouncer. So why are you over there trying to be tiny Bouncer for?
This Black Friday gift cleans your retainer at the touch of a button. No more brushing or tablets. Over 4 years ago,
It's over, buddy. Gatekeeping. Now look, the clipboard's out. I didn't want to miss certain things you were saying because I just thought it was wild, bro. Like when you said basically, you was emotional that Bouncer may not talk to you again. So let me get this straight. You've spoken to a person. No, you've seen or met a person twice. The same person you barely speak to, but you're over there getting emotional that he may not chat to you again. Hands and feet for you. What kind of nonsense is that, bad man? All sorts of nonsense. Huh?
Oi. Oi.
Do you understand how crazy that sounds, bro? You're over there getting emotional. Huh? Might have to press the bell on that.
I still don't know what this is about, though. I'm still trying to figure out what this is about. Because you know what it is? I've been seeing this stuff online, yeah. I haven't really been paying full attention to what's been going on. But I thought that these like was playing up just for content, basically. That's what I thought. I thought all of this stuff that's going on right now is just for content. And I'm kind of figuring out now that it's raw, not though. You get me? But it seems like everyone's emotional to the situation. But I'm just trying to figure out where it started. And I was trying not to go right back to the start for this. I know it's over the ambush situation. And I know it's about I seen the video when Tankz says that he uploaded the ambush thing first. And apparently Bouncer's video got played in court. But in my head, I'm just thinking, didn't Ambush record the video though? Shout out to Ambush, guys. He's a cool guy still. But still accountability needed. Like, didn't Ambush record the video? So why does it matter if it's uploaded? It was recorded on his phone, innit? So if he sent that video out to anyone and they've uploaded it, it doesn't matter who uploaded it. You recorded a video and you sent it out. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's what I thought. Boy, yeah.
Huh? Gov. Huh? One off. Huh? Listen, just make sure you're over there and you're taking life serious, bad man, yeah? Because mental health is real. But that statement is wild, bro. Wild. Now, look, you're getting a lot of attention regarding you posting the ambush video, right? But you're not standing.
So this is the meat then, innit?
On it. You're not
lava
taking accountability for it. You're throwing people under the bus like UKL. Salute to UKL. He didn't need to be thrown under the bus, bro. Then you're saying things like, Bouncer, I don't even like ambush. I don't care about ambush. Well, hold on, bro. You was on the phone to ambush. So let me get this straight. You don't care about ambush, but you're on the phone to ambush. Okay. Make it make sense. Then ambush is telling you on the phone, we need to get Bouncer out of here. Why would he feel so comfortable to say that to you? You don't care about him.
Ambush is a stirrer. It's ambush. Ambush is on mind games. He's turned everyone against each other. He said basically, Bouncer's going mad on me. I need to use my brain now. Ambush. You was in the cell and you're thinking, yo, when I get out, I need to be back on top of this game. I'm gonna go down the Tankz route. I'm gonna attack Tankz. He's the weak link. That's what Ambush has done.
So I'm assuming your stance would have been very hostile once you answered the call. The fact that he had your number is another thing, but let's just let that go for a sec. So how much do you rock with Bouncer really then, bro? Remember, this is the same guy that you were saying, what's the situation with you and Clue? So I'm assuming that's your big dog. I'm going to start calling you Tiny Bouncer. Do you get what I'm saying? So that doesn't make no sense to me. You don't care about ambush, but you're on the phone to ambush. And then you send out a post that has in your caption, Bouncer's video was played in the police station, implying that Bouncer's the reason why he's in the police station. Do you not see that?
Yeah, I've seen that when he's saying that. But like I says, I'm just assuming like regardless of whose video was played, the videos are online, and it like any video can get played in a police station or in court. But we're all making content in it. Like, what's the reason to pay bouncers? I don't know, but like, what does that mean though? I can't remember Bouncer saying anything that was incriminating for it to seem like a thing. That's how I'm looking at it. You just played a video. Like, what does that mean, kind of thing? You get it? Or am I chatting shit? I don't know.
You don't see that, no? So maybe you did have that conversation with Ambush and maybe it went cool. So now we just think you're capping, bro. You're not standing on anything, bad man. You went to all sorts of university. That's cool. But street stuff, leave it out. It's over, buddy.
Where's the street stuff, though? Oh, is that... See, this is where it's all mad. Because why is it street stuff? Because he's chasing a man down the road with his phone to beat him up. Is that street stuff, bro? Is that street stuff? Hello? Hello?
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
In Gaza, thousands of children have lost everything: their families, safety, and shelter. These are...
You also did something strange when you stated that Bouncer is a narcissist, bro. Because now I'm thinking you're definitely emotional. This was your big bro just a minute ago. Now all sorts of disrespect is forwarding out of your mouth. You're implying that Bouncer's losing the plot. You said 2 of your folks had lost the plot before, so you know the traits. How closely are you watching Bouncer, bad man? Because this is kind of scary now. You see what I'm trying to say? All sorts of kinky things that you're on over there, bad man. Is that why you're behind that mask there, bro? You that worried about if we see your face, someone gonna say, that's him. I know him. All sorts of stuff. Kinky. Yeah, bro. Tankz. It's over, buddy.
See, this is what makes me think it's all a joke, bro. That's what makes me think it's all a joke. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not. But yo, it seems like yo, there's beer bullying going on. They're bullying Tankz. Yo, Bouncer and Clue have teamed up to bully Tankz. Are they gonna take him out the game? Oi, they're taking Tankz out the game. They say, yo, big man, time for you to step down. Nah, Tankz, you can't have that, man.
But other than that, I mean, look, you've done a lot of strange stuff, bro. You know, you're throwing. Let me think. Let me just try and summarize it. 1, you was gatekeeping. 2, you was dry snitching on UKL. 3, you was acting like Tiny Bouncer.
See, once again, this dry snitching on UKL and all this snitching thing, like we're just washing it down, just being washed down. This is some internet stuff. Man recorded himself chasing a man down the road. Like, you know, like to Ambush's defense, obviously, like the Kid of LA guy, he was he deserved it. You get what I'm saying? But if you get locked up for putting that out online or recording it, then you gotta take accountability. It's a good video to watch. If you get nicked for it, it is what it is. That's all it is. Like, it's not big jail time. It's not even like. I'm sure Ambush is a man who's been in jail a few times. That's not gonna hurt him that much to have that video out. And I'm sure Kid of Belly's not pressing charges. So I think it's a boss case situation, to be fair, because it's just not that deep. But now we're just talking about snitching on a video because someone uploaded a video that the person who sent out the video, like, you know what I mean? Why would this person send it to media people? Or how would he get into these people's hands? And now everyone else is in trouble but the person. But like I said, I just don't think it's that deep either way. Like, you just have to hold your whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like did it on the toilet seat, really, isn't it?
But then you was disrespecting Big Bouncer. So I'm not sure what we call that. 4, you don't like Ambush or you don't care for Ambush, but then you're on the phone with Ambush and then you're posting the things. Make it make sense. What we doing here? What, Tankz, that's enough time? Because like I stated, bro, this ain't no hate Tankz campaign. This is just the business, bro. You know how it goes. When people do weird stuff, we have to address it. We have to make examples of it. We have to show you the facts. And you don't get more factual than your words, bro. These are all your words. Bad man. So again, I look forward to your response, not just to me, to the masses. You know? Because sometimes when I see you on screen, I feel like, yeah, his job's getting to him. He may need a break, you know. You look like the one that's crashing out, bro, or breaking down over there. And I don't wish that on anybody, bro. I hope you're good. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. But to my folks, to my people, I know, man. We're just calling out the nonsense. That's all we're doing over here. That's what we're for. That's what we're built for. That's what we're built to do. We see the nonsense, we call it out. You know, it's the landing. I mean, make sure you're subscribed. You never know what we might talk about.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm still not too sure what's going on. Still not too sure. But it would seem that Clue and Bouncer have got an alliance. They're trying to take Tankz out the game. Tankz ain't going out the game easy. But ultimately, it's about content, ain't it? Well, obviously, no, sorry. It's like Ambush is he's trying to do the puppet master thing. He's got people in their emotions. He's phoned up Tankz. He's persuaded Tankz to go at Bouncer. And this is where it's all started. That's how I'm reading it right now. Ambush, you're trying to keep yourself in the game. But yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna react on Tankz's reply. I feel like that's where I'll get the most understanding from that one. But yeah.